Hello to my wonderful subscribers. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a Friday favorites today. I cannot tell you guys that I have not done a Friday favorites in a good couple weeks. I'm checking right now to see my favorites because I'm pretty sure the last time I did one, I did a February favorites for you guys, but the last Friday favorites I did was the 19th of February. So it's been, I would say, a good 2 weeks, maybe more, 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. The only excuse I can really give you guys is because I got really busy with my personal life and my work life, and I wasn't really using like brand new products for a good amount of time for me to review them. So I didn't have really anything new to talk about. They had been repeated products that you guys have seen on my channel. So with that said, the last couple weeks I've been trying, dibbly dabbling in some new skincare, some new makeup, all that kind of jazz, and I'm actually going to come to you today with a favorites for the week. Thumbs up for that. I'm going to dive right in and I'm going to just start. So I'm going to start off with the tool I've been using for this week to apply my foundation. Usually I apply my foundation with a brush because most of the time the foundation I use, it goes really well with an actual buffing brush. But I decided that I was going to change it up and use a Beauty Blender dupe. And I've had this Beauty Blender for a while. I just haven't really used it very much, and you know what, I'm actually pretty impressed. I used it on my application of foundation today, and I mixed two foundations. My MAC Moisture, Mineralized Moisture with the Luminous by Giorgio Armani. Luminous Silk, I think it's called. They're both really high intense moisture foundations, but my Luminous Silk is very much lighter than my MAC Moisture, and the color, when you mix them together, balances out a little bit more for my skin tone. So that's why I used both of them mixed together. And it does come out really nicely. The only thing is, though, it's very hydrating, so as it gets warmer, I can't really use both of them together as much. I'm still trying to work through my MAC foundation, like the mineralized foundation. It's really high intensely hydrating, I should say. My words are just they're not coming out right. I have about like that much left of foundation in the bottle. So I'm hoping that by hopefully end of March, beginning of April, this MAC Moisture Foundation is completely gone, because it's not my favorite. I would not repurchase it whatsoever. But I still have been using the sponge to apply it, just because I find that it sits well on my face, it blends well on my face, especially when I'm mixing two foundations together. You can get a dupe. This is a dupe beauty blender for like under $5 at Winners or TJ Maxx. You don't have to spend the $20 on the beauty blender. I hear you there, girls who are on a budget. You don't have to worry about that. You can even go to your drugstore and pick up the square wedge sponges and just dampen those and use that to apply your foundation. Does the same thing. Any way you want to use it, there you go. So that has been a favorite. Skincare, I have been really enjoying this particular nighttime moisturizer. It comes in a little 0.5 test sample, I guess you could say, sample tube. This is the Origins High Potency Nightamins. I don't know why, but I cannot talk today, and I'm not sure like what's going on. My words are just not coming out clearly. Anyways, so this is a mineral enriched renewal cream, and this is applied mostly for the nighttime. The reason why is because it's a very, very thick cream. So I don't know if you guys can see, it's a very, very thick cream. Do you see that? I can tilt it to the side and it won't droop. So it's very thick. Smells like citrus oranges, but it smells amazing if you like the citrusy orange scent. I find that this really deeply hydrates my skin overnight. I have been trying to find a good overnight cream for my face, especially in the winter time, because I do get super dry and scaly on the face. Dead skin, exfoliation, all that great stuff. This really does help. I really do like the fact that it's very thick, it's very deeply hydrating, it's not greasy. You will have a little tiny bit of greasiness in the beginning when you're massaging it into your skin, but as it soaks up into your skin, there is no greasiness left. But I do like how it's very intensely hydrating. And Origins is a pretty affordable skincare brand when you compare it to a lot of higher end skincare brands like Bobbi Brown, Fresh Cosmetics, um, those type of brands that are more on the higher tiered skincare price range. This one's a little more affordable. I do have plenty of backups of the vitamins. I think it's amazing for nighttime skincare routine. I would strongly recommend you guys trying this if you can get yourself even like a little sample size of one of these. These are always at Sephora most of the time in the 0.5 fluid ounce sample size, or even go and ask them for a sample, because I'm telling you, you guys will love this for hydration at night. It is amazing. I use beauty oil underneath my like as my first layer at nighttime, and then I top it off with this nighttime cream, and in the morning my skin is more hydrated, and it's not as flaky, or it's not as dry as it usually is when it's really dry and cold outside. So have been loving this. Now that the winter time is now coming to an end and I'm going into spring here in Canada, it does get a bit warmer, and I will still continue to use this in the summertime because it's a nighttime cream, so I'm not going anywhere while I'm using it. It will be still heavy, but it's okay if you use a heavier cream at nighttime. That's the whole point, so your skin can rejuvenate itself overnight while you're sleeping. So thumbs up there. I think the full-size jar is around the $40 to $50 mark, which is, I think, a 1 ounce if I'm not mistaken, but it's still pretty more affordable compared to your Fresh Cosmetics, your Fresh Skincare line, where you're spending over like a good $70 for a jar of whatever it is you want to buy. So comparison, Origins is a little bit more acceptable in price range. So for lips, you guys, okay, so you see me wearing this lip, right? I haven't worn a bright lip on the regular since I don't know, it's been a while. I have been wearing bright lips in my videos, maybe 2 videos ago, 2 or 3 videos ago. And that's because I'm on camera and I want to show you guys some color, kind of make it interesting. I haven't really used color lip, like a really bright, bold colored lip out yet, just because I think it's a little too soon. We're still in winter. March 21st is the first day of spring, so we're kind of holding off a little bit. But I've been using a nude lip color for the last couple weeks. I have been going out to dinners and all that jazz, and I have just been, rocking a matte nude lip. And what I've been rocking is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Illegal. That's what the pencil looks like. I don't know, let me see if I can swatch this for you guys. It's so creamy, so soft, so easy to apply on the skin, onto the lips. You don't tug or anything. So that is Illegal, which is what the color is called. And then I've been just topping it with the Kat Von D Lolita liquid lip. And Lolita is right here. So that's what Lolita looks like. So I've been pairing these two when I go out and about. It's an all matte. It's very nude. If it wears off evenly, and it's not as noticeable as if I would be wearing a bright lip color like this. So that's why I like this, especially when I'm going out to dinners and I'm eating and drinking. You're constantly using your mouth and your teeth, and you're licking your lips and all that kind of stuff. So it's not as noticeable of the wear down when you're wearing a more nuder shade. So that is what I've been loving for the last, I would say, 2 weeks or so. And I just find it's more comfortable for me to wear when I'm out eating, because I'm not constantly worrying about, is my pink lipstick wearing off? Is it patchy? Is it peeling? Like, just in case, because you never know when you're eating and you're licking your lips. Your saliva mixed in with your lip product on your lips, it doesn't go well. Trust me, I've dealt with stuff like that. It doesn't go well. So, like I said, the nude matte liquid lip is always a safe bet, especially when you're going out for dinner and you're going to be eating and drinking. So that's been a favorite of mine. Um, with that said, you know, I told you guys my foundations, I haven't really been changing it up because I'm trying to use up my MAC Mineralized Moisture Foundation. And trust me, it has been a bitch for me to get through that bottle and get through it as quickly as possible because I'm running out of time. And because it's such a highly intensely moisturized foundation, I have to use powder with it um, because it's getting too warm outside, and and without powder setting the foundation, it'll just like melt off my face. So I have been using my MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in the shade NC42. It's a little bit darker on me right now because I've been, you know, I've been keeping and maintaining my tan throughout the winter time. Um, but look, guys, I actually hit pan in less than a year. Isn't that amazing? Actually, I hit pan in less than 6 months. That is pretty freaking amazing, I think. Um, so anyways, I have been using this. All it is a powder. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just a powder foundation. If you use a light hand with this, you can use it to set your face for liquid foundation. Or you can use this on its own, put a little moisturizer on, and then take a powder brush and just, you know, plant this all over your face, and it should be pretty good too. I've been using this all kinds of different ways, with liquid foundation, without, on top of BB creams. I really do enjoy this powder. It does keep me from being really oily. It soaks up a lot of the oils, which is why I like it. Some people don't like the MAC Studio Fix foundations, the foundation powders. I personally love them. I grew up using them in high school. Um, you know, in high school, I was always a MAC junkie. I always had the MAC foundation, whether it was liquid or powder, and I never had a problem with it. That was just my preference back in the day, and it still is. I can never turn my heart away from MAC Studio Fix powder. It's just been a tried and true over the years that has got me through makeup setting, covering, redness, all that jazz, and very versatile for any type of form of how to wear the foundation. So thumbs up there. Not too expensive, so it is more on the affordable range of the higher end products, or higher end makeup products, I should say. And with that, I'm wearing today, I'm wearing the powder on top of my mineralized MAC foundation, but I'm also wearing Soft and Gentle by MAC, and that has been also another favorite of mine. This, of course, is in the original packaging. That's how long I've had this for, and to be totally honest with you, it is one of those type of products that just you'll never run out of because you only need so little of it to begin with. So, I'm gonna try and give you guys a whirl here. That's what Soft and Gentle looks like swatched. Let's see. If you guys are not sure what Soft and Gentle looks like, there it is right there. Beautiful highlight, more on the white champagne-y side. When you compare it to Champagne Pop by Becca is more of a golden champagne. This is more of a white champagne. So that's how I can best describe it. It's not too white, so it's actually, it can be used for darker toned women. And it looks beautiful on any skin tone, I personally think. So this is a great one for all skin types. I really do like this, and I think it's like maybe under $20 if I'm not mistaken. So a definite a thumbs up there. For my nail polish, you guys are probably wondering what is on my nails. What is on my nails? It's so bright. I couldn't help myself, guys. I had to crack open the springtime colors. I'm so tired of the darks. I'm so tired of the nudes. I've been wearing nudes pretty much most of the winter because my nails just keep breaking. But now that it's summer and it's spring that's around the corner, I started cracking open my nice bright colors. This is actually a shade straight out of the New Orleans collection by OPI for 2016. It's the spring collection, New Orleans. This is called She's a Bad Muffaletta. She's a bad muffaletta. Cute name. I just love how bright and coral it is, because technically in certain lights it looks different shades. It looks pinky more, it looks orangey more. This is a gorgeous coral color. You guys know me, if you guys have been with me for a long time, I love my pinks and my corals for the summer. I can never get away from that. So this has been one of the ones that I've been using, and I will be continue to use, because this is a great shade. I love it. Has been one of my favorites and has been my current favorite of the week. And that is what I am wearing on my nails today. So in case you guys are wondering, that was the color on my nails. My last product, you guys, is a newer product. This is by Tarte. It's the Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. Now, when I saw this online, I literally melted, because I'm like, oh my god, I cannot not live without this. Like, can you, I know my lighting kind of sucks today, but can you guys see what I'm talking about here? Like, I have no words. Like, I have no words. This is just beautiful colors. I'm wearing them on my eyes today. I'm wearing the pink all over my lid, and I'm wearing a combination of these 4 bronzy shades in my crease. I just think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous palette. There are way more shimmery shades in here than there are matte. I think you get 2 matte shades and the rest are shimmery-ish, which is fine, because these are kind of the type of colors that you can use as a sweep all over the lid and get on the go type of deal. You don't have to use 5 colors in one look. You can use them individually. If you're in a rush, you can definitely, wash one all over your lid, put some mascara on, and out you go. So that's why I love this palette, because it's versatile that way. You can make it very fancy like I did today with, a combination of colors, or you can use just one color, sweep it all over the lid, blend it into the crease, and you can choose to wear eyeliner with mascara or even false lashes and mascara. And there you go, you have a look. So again, this is the Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette by Tarte, and that is what the packaging looks like. Packaging is beautiful. Comes with a big ass mirror, which I'm not going to try and blind you in. And then there's your colors right here. So very, very pretty, very impressed. The quality of the shadows, I will say, they're very pigmented, but they're also powdery. And I don't know if it's because they're highly pigmented and that's why they're a tad bit on the powdery side. But again, like I said, I can handle the powderiness if the quality of the shadows are nice. There's that one there, that's a darker brown, and then there's like a really light bronze one here, which I love for all over the lid. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then there is, what did I swatch up there? Oh no, that was the highlight. So there's 2 here that if you guys can see. Very easy to use everyday looks that you can go and do with this, and because it's summer and springtime, the shimmers are usually more fun to work with in the spring and summertime, because when the sun hits your eyes and the shadows, it somewhat changes the color and makes them sparkle a little bit. So I can see why Tarte decided to come out with this particular small, mostly shimmery palette for, beach days or, barbecue days outside. That I can see where they were coming from with this. So I'm really excited that I actually got to use it and try it out. If you guys are that type of girl where you like shimmers as an all over the lid, simple eye makeup with some mascara, you will definitely like this. If you guys are into more extravagant eye looks that, you really want deep, smoky, I wouldn't say this is the palette for you, because this is not a very deep, smoky type of palette at all. You do get a few dark colors, but they're not dark enough to really, truly, deeply smoke them out. I used the dark colors here today, and I did get a little bit of a smoke out, but it's not as intense as some girls prefer it to be. But in all honesty, I'm fine with these shades just because I can use these on an everyday basis and still put a work look together and still put an evening look together. I can even throw on, you know, a simple one shader all over the lid, blend up the crease. You know, very, very easy to do with this palette, and I like the versatility on that particular idea. So that has been a thumbs up for me. Um, okay, so aside from that, you guys, that is all that I have been loving this week. Keep in mind these products I've been using for maybe 2 to 3 weeks because there's a couple things that are a little bit on the newer side in this week's favorites that I was trying to really try out and test to see if I really did like it or not. If you have any questions about the products, please leave them down below. If you want to talk and chit chat with me, comment down below. I love talking to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody. Mwah.